My name is Allie Cade, and I'm a curator at the Sigel Music Museum in Greenville, South Carolina. I hope you've enjoyed the range of instruments and stories that I've shared over the past few months, but today I have something really fun. A 19th century vielle à roue, also known as a Hurdy Gurdy. You may have heard of the Hurdy Gurdy from Donovan's 1968 hit, The Hurdy Gurdy Man, or from the final song of Schubert's Winterreise song cycle. But this instrument has a long and interesting history all on its own. This French hurdy-gurdy is shaped like a lute, with a body made of many different kinds of woods, including maple, walnut, and mahogany. It has keys made of ebony and ivory, with further ivory detailing on the crank handle and knobs. Similar to F-holes on the violin, it has C-holes towards the bottom, which help project the sound. The instrument also has quite a bit of ornament, although some of it has fallen off, including ebony and ivory purfling along the edges, a carved male head wearing a crown with a feather, and stamped pattern detailing along the peg box and the key box. This instrument has not yet undergone conservation, so at the moment it has seen some better days. It's missing the key cover, which covered up this area, as well as the wheel cover, which obviously covered the wheel, as well as the bridges right here and up here, and then there were additional bridges down here that keep the treble and the bass drone strings at tension. I pulled another 19th century French hurdy-gurdy from our collection, which does still possess some of these elements. So as you can see on this instrument, it still has the key cover, and then the two bridges for the drone strings down here. And then we do have the wheel cover that would just cover up this area, but it's not attached. The hurdy-gurdy works by turning the hand crank, located down here, which then rotates the wheel on top, and this acts like a violin bow. The wheel hits the melody strings, which run up the center of the instrument, and the pitches change by pressing on the keys, which causes a small tangent to press up on the string. Hurdy-gurdies are drone instruments, which means that melody lines can be played over a static pitch, made possible by the wheel also coming into contact with the drone strings located on either side of the instrument. Other European drone instruments include the bagpipe and the Hardanger fiddle. The first hurdy-gurdy-like instruments begin to appear in the 12th century across a variety of cultures and countries, and for much of their history were primarily associated with folk music, played by the poor. By the 18th century, however, the popularity of pastoral and folk cultures in art, literature, and music led wealthy members of the French court to learn and play these instruments themselves. 18th and 19th century makers of the hurdy-gurdy began to produce instruments that catered to this wealthy market, creating ornate instruments such as this one. This particular hurdy-gurdy represents this gentrified phase of the instrument's history. Stamped on the side, we can see that it was made by Claude Bas in Cheverriot around 1860, and its fine materials and ornaments speak to its new role as an instrument for wealthy amateurs. Into the 20th and 21st centuries, the hurdy-gurdy continues its life as a folk instrument. So if you're looking for a new hobby while stuck at home, the hurdy-gurdy just might be calling your name. Please leave any questions about this instrument below and let us know what you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching.